Hey guys, I'm the Dragon's Beard and I'm back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from the clan boss, finally. We're going to let Demitha rest her short little legs for just a few days, and instead we're going to be pulling some Void Shards, so we've got a lot of things going on. The purple portal tells us that the 2x Voids is kicked off, and I saved my shards after that bait event that they ran back during CVC. We've got 33 of them saved up for the 2x, and we've also got the Champion Chase event going on for the Vlad Fusion, so I really wanted to pull those for Siphi and Necrit chances since those are two of my most wanted legendaries, but I held out even after seeing some of the clanmates posting their Siphis and stuff in the Discord chat, but I needed them for this weekend for points and then also to have a better chance at some of the other champions as well during the 2x. I'm nowhere near the Mercy, so there's a high likelihood that out of those 33 shards, I won't get a legendary, but we're going to roll the dice and see. Okay, so what's on my wish list? It's mostly going to be the usual suspects that you hear from everybody, except I'm leaning more towards the arena defense side. That's like the biggest weakness area of my account. I've got nukers for days, I've got Hedgie on the offense side, whatever. I'm just looking for a way that I can help stall my defense to make it to where it's not as many people want to attack me if I was ever to attempt a platinum push, what have. So, Ursuga Warcaller, the big mama out of the Barbarians, she would be a great addition. Super annoying. Very, very tanky champion. It's Thurn and Guardian or whatever, just to help keep other people alive. Same thing goes for Necrit and Siphi. They were both part of that 10x that I skipped out on, but I was so afraid that I was going to end up with a dupe Little Miss Annie. Even though she could be a faction guardian, I didn't really want two of her. And even though I don't have Rotos yet to pair up with Siphi, I still think that she could be very useful, even in spite of not having that pair, because he's ultimately going to be easier to get out of the two of them, I would hope. Not necessarily for arena, but even though you could use him in like a shield set for a hedgie counter or whatever, but Krisk would be great just because of how many different things in the game he can do. And you know, he's great in any of those areas. So Doom Tower as a carry, dungeons, whatever. Shield set to counter a hedgie in arena or what have. Using that provoke just to keep waves locked down. And then just overall, I mean, like he can do so many different things and do them well. That ally protecting clan boss is nuts. So Krisk would be a great pickup. As far as like the less sought after champions, I still do not have Eurogrim yet. So even though he got nerfed and what have, he can still do some solo stuff. So he'd be a cool one for me. That's pretty much the only epic that I still would need out of any of the factions as far as voids. So that would be neat. I could take a dupe Demitha as well. I'd love to fool around with some of that stuff on the channel, what have. Alright, so I don't have that many of them, so this will go fairly quick, but here we are. I've got plenty of room, and we should be able to hopefully see some gold. All rares. Going for some legendaries. Faceless, and there we go, Eurogrim, boom. So that's one of the epics that I need. In fact, he might be the only Void epic that I have left aside from the ones that got added in this last fusion. So that is huge. I'm super happy about that. So even if we go through and strike out on the legendaries, at least that's a little bit of a consolation prize. So let's hopefully get something that's not so blue heavy on this page. Painkeeper, great rare for Clan Boss, Bat Eater, Deacon Eater teams, what have. Oh, there we go, there we go. Crew tracks. So let's see. A crazy 4-hitter on the A1 for Fire Knight, I won't have. That gets purged off with how many people are out there with Madams and what have. Yeah, so I'm hoping that at some point in the future she'll be buffed a little bit. She can hit hard, but you know, I've saw Boomer fool around with some stuff using her on offense and just deleting people. So you know, maybe I'll fool around with her and Annie together, just do some crazy stuff. But not what I was looking for. Definitely not what I wanted to reset Mercy with. But it's a legendary out of, you know, 2 pages worth of shards, so I can't really be mad about that. Here we go. If I get 2 out of 33 shards, I would be very, very surprised. So we'll see. Blues. Scrapper needs to put some clothes on. Draconis, pretty epic beard. I can respect the beard game. Actually, when I was doing Faction Wars, I never had Azure. He was actually, I believe, after Eurogrim and him, that's every Void epic that I had left. I didn't need him because I was able to clear him with the other champions I had in the faction, but he can be good as a carry with that ally protection and his protecting just in general with the shields and what have. He can help keep the team alive, and his good aura that can be used in Faction Wars as well. So kind of a neat champion. Let's see, 3 left, I believe. Yeah, 3. So we got to do these solo. Looking for 1 more gold if possible. All right, Tolf. Ugly guy. Don't need you. Another blue. Let's see what we got out of the last one. All right, another blue. So what did we come out with? We came out with Eurogrim, which is awesome. All right, so Crew Tracks. I mean, she has this amazing model. She's got these metal plates with the gloss to them, very demonish. These tentacles at the back that look like she's being plugged into the Matrix. So amazing model. If they ever adjust her kit a little bit to make her maybe a little bit more viable in today's meta, it would be amazing. But again, there's some people like Boomer that I've seen that have come up with creative ways to use her. So I will build her. I'll fool around with her just like I did with Annie. Maybe I'll even put two of them together just to have some fun with some single target nukes and what have. She can hit very hard with stuff like this A2, good multipliers and what have. She's got the weaken, so I might even throw her into a clan boss comp with that 4-hitter and this together. She could put in some work there. You just have to find a comp that doesn't break with her extra turn. So I already have Turvold as like the tip top of the weakened champions, but you know, maybe I'll have some fun with her as well, just to burn some silver and waste it like I always do, just to bring you some fun content, right? That's what I do. So Crew Traxa, you know, again, less excited about her compared to somebody like, I don't know, Necrid or what have, but still neat. For Eurogrim, the reason why even after the nerf I'm excited to get him is that a lot of times people compare him and Bad Alcazar, but I don't have BEK on my account, so for me it's not a matter of which one of the two of them is better or who can solo faster. For me, he's my only choice now, so I don't really care necessarily about whether he's faster or slower than BEK. So he's got those poisons on the A1 and also on the A3. I don't know whether it was this that got dropped from a 3 poison to a 2 poison, or if this was a 3-hitter and now is a 2-hitter. But either way, a little bit slower on the solo side. It still requires a little bit more stats and what have than what he did prior. That speed in all battles too could be useful if you were to run him, for example, in one of those clan boss teams that I've showed, and using him as an aura if you don't have Deacon or Fushan or somebody like that, because all battles will work in clan boss. So very nice kit still, even after the nerf. Really displeased with the way that they rolled that out, but you know, I do feel like he's sitting in a place now where he should have been to launch. They should have done the nerf, but it should have happened before he made his way on the live servers. Still a good pickup. I'm excited to see him again, maybe even more so than what I was to get Crew Traxa. Alright guys, sorry it took so long to get this one out to you. Shortly after I recorded those polls, the whole family started to come down with some sort of plague, which thankfully isn't COVID, but it's cut my editing and recording time down significantly. So that is starting to draw to a close, and hopefully I'll have time to do some more recording for you here in the near future. I've got the Turvold stuff that's already recorded. I just kind of have to do some intros and outros for it, and that'll be the next video for you on the channel. Until then, I've been the Dragonsbeard.